Hey, okay, so we hiked downhill a little bit, and this is the Scioto River. This is one of the rivers in Ohio, and this flows up through Columbus and goes down to the Ohio River. So in theory, if I hopped a canoe here, I would end up in the Ohio River, in a matter of hours, but I would end up there. But this is what's neat about it. Let me show you this. Across the river, there is another set of earthworks very similar to, but in a different shape than what we were just taking a look at. It's called the Hopeton Earthworks, and it's across over that way. It's not open to the public, it says here, because this is pretty neat to see the comparison. Unfortunate, but interesting. And in 1938, this is what it looked like. You can see the outline of the earthworks, but because of farming in 1976, this is what it looked like. It's barely visible. So what's going on now is that archaeologists are trying to preserve and reconstruct as much as they can, but it's right across the river over there. Now what's neat about this, if you think about the Hopewell living in this area, this was a good example of how they would have used the river as part of their life, right? So they would not have lived in that area where I was before with the earthworks. They would have lived surrounding that area. And that earthworks area is back over this way in the woods, through the woods over on that side. So they wouldn't have lived there, but they would have lived in the surrounding area, and they would have used the river for fish, for clams or mussels that they could have eaten, for traveling down the waterways to other villages on canoe. So this is pretty neat that this river is flowing through this area, and you can just kind of imagine the people living around here that long ago.